Welcome back to me. Today I am reviewing something pretty special. This is the 2008 Magic Power Animated Life-Size Face Ripper, the rarer variant of it. Now this one was sold at Party City, which explains why it's more rare than the standard one. Who the fuck buys Halloween props at Party City? Apparently it retailed for $75, which was insanely good even for the time. And yeah, not a lot of people bought this one because it was at Party City. The main, more common variant you'll see with the fluffier hair and the purple color scheme, that one was sold at, I believe, a couple of places, most notably Sam's Club, and that's why you're able to find those ones a lot easier than this guy. I got him for $213 shipping from another collector. He fully works, he works brilliantly. Only thing is that I have to have the left hand disconnected from the face because the screw that holds it together is completely stripped, so it would kind of prevent the face from moving down how it should. It's still a little slow, but I think that might be the belt is just a little too big for it, but I'll probably end up replacing the belt once it needs to be replaced, but for all intents and purposes, it works, and I could not be happier with him. I've wanted one of these ever since I was probably like 8. This, Guardian of the Grave and like Ghost Girl were some of the props that I fell in love with immediately when I saw them, and I'm so happy to finally have them in my collection. I never thought I would have them, especially this variant. The other one is like a classier type of attire. This guy he looks a little more like a pirate to me. What with the like ragged trench coat looking thing, the hair, the longer hair that's like kind of pushed back a little bit. You can't really see much of it, but it's back there. And the overall color scheme of like a brown and a red, he looks more like a pirate to me, which is, I kind of like it. I like it a lot. I really like this guy's outfit. He collapses like the old Gemmy ones, and fun fact, this is the only collapsible animatronic I actually own right now, which is really depressing, but still. He collapses to like about 3 feet. Probably like, you can see Flesh Eating Zombie next to him. Basically, he collapses up to about his waist. Yeah, he's weirdly heavy. Like, I think out of all my animatronics, even ones that are bigger than him, he's the heaviest. It's strange, even when he is at packing size, he's heavy as fuck, dude. He's built like a tank. Yeah, he's got 2 phrases. This one's eyes do not light up, which I am completely fine with. His eyes turn, his mouth moves, and his face, rips. I love this guy's phrases because they're so, like, tongue-in-cheek and really charming, He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I really like that a lot. His base is much like older Gemmy items as well. Heads Up Harry had a similar base to this, which was another prop made by this company. It has a try me button on the front, and then way in the back there is the collapsing button. And yeah, overall I really couldn't be happier with him. I love this prop a lot, and I'm so glad that I finally have one. And I also love this variant. I don't know why, I just really like this one. He didn't come with an adapter, but he takes a 6-volt 2-amp, so usually the techie adapters work with him. Although it's kind of weird, this one seems a little underpowered, oddly enough. Also, he has, again, the try me button, and he has a motion sensor. Down in the base, it's a really shitty one. It's like worse than Ghost Girl's, whose motion sensor is notoriously bad. At least on mine. I think it just is bad in general, but yeah, this one's awful. So, you kind of have to activate him with the try me button, or else he's really not going to activate. You can shine a light on it, but that's really about it. So I'll probably turn him on motion sensor and then just kind of do that to show his phrases.
Look here. I want to kill you. Can you do this? Oh, you can you? Well then. Can you do this? Try that at home, kids.
Yeah, when his motors run, if you have his volume down, it'll kind of cut out a little bit, so you gotta keep his volume kind of high if you want the sound to work right. That was his first phrase, and yeah, you can see that his right hand is not connected to his face, but I'm gonna try to sand down the hole that it screws into a little bit, so that it doesn't grind against the plastic as much, because that was the main thing that was preventing his head from going, or his face from ripping down. I'll activate him once more like this. I'll show you his second phrase, and then I'll collapse him and show what his face smack kind of looks like.
Hey, who goes there? Do you think your Halloween costume is really scary? I bet mine is even scarier. Here, let me show you. Hey, what are you looking at?
Yeah, he's really loud, so I'm gonna have to turn down his volume a bit because it's like really late.
Come here.
What the fuck?
I want to show you something.
I didn't know the sensor was that good. Wait, it saw me from like 5 feet away. What the hell? Okay, it might be because I have lights directly shining on him. I have like 3 spotlights on him. I'm gonna collapse him and show you what the neck for the face kind of looks like. There we are. And yeah, he can run like this. He can run at the storage, the packing height, and it won't affect him at all since he doesn't have any mechs in his body, of course. I'll have to turn down his volume a little bit too. Yeah, he has a volume dial down here, which is odd because the speaker is actually in his like chest area. That's his adapter port down there as well. The collapse button is back there, and then the big old try me button right there. His torso actually also comes off. You can lift it off for storage and store that somewhere separate from the pants or the legs, but I'm probably not going to end up doing that. Yeah, I'll activate him here and show you what his mech kind of looks like. Yeah, again, you can see his volume kind of cuts out whenever his mouth moves, when it's like really low like this. Yeah, it's a very cheesy looking face mold, but I love it. You can see some of the parts of the mech in there actually. There it goes. Yeah, I love him. He's really charming. He's probably one of my all-time favorite life sizes, if I'm being honest. At least in that era, you know? But yeah, if you can pick one of these up, I definitely recommend it. He's amazing. Pick this guy up if you can. If you find one, there's also a 2 feet version that was made that like had a Phantom of the Opera looking mask on him. And that one is, I think, a little bit more rare than the standard one, but not nearly as rare as this one. So pick up one of them if you can, because this animatronic is just generally amazing. Also, he looks like a penguin when he's collapsed. Well, anyway. Uh-huh.